Hey everybody,
What
how are
up?
you?
What up?
Welcome to Thursday Therapy.
Happened to your voice right
Oh,
there.
no, I got all deep.
You did.
Yeah.
Did you just wake up?
No, I didn't actually. I've been awake all day.
Oh, okay.
Been busy and running around
All right.
all day doing something.
Yeah. I didn't even, were you yelling for me?
I called for you twice.
It must have been like one of
And then I
them,
finally got up and said, Eric, are you coming? You're like, yeah.
one of them dreams. It's been one of those long weeks. I don't know about you all, but it's been a long week. And anyway, I was just sitting in front of the TV and I was like zoned
Zoning
out.
out.
I felt like it was one of those movies where you're like, Eric,
Eric, wake up.
you've never been that gentle or loving about it, but that'd be nice to be woke up nicely one time, like, sweetheart, wake up.
I'm nice to you in the morning when your alarm goes off. When your alarm goes off, I'm like, hey. And then if it's continues to go off, then I'm
Get
like,
up.
hey. No, I'm never aggressive with you in the morning.
Yeah.
Never. I'm not. I'm very gentle with you.
Uh-huh.
I'm very gentle with the kids too when I go wake the boys up.
I try to.
Nobody wants to be woken up violently. It's not nice. I don't like it.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to Thursday night
Therapy. When we catch up
sesh
and laugh.
Yeah, carry on and act like a bunch of morons. Yeah. Anyway, well, we want to say hi to everybody. We
carry on and act like a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a question, so my poll.
You have had like 7 days to figure out your poll, and you decided to wait until the time of the event.
Yes, I am busy for the next 6 days after this. Like, I don't just leave the Thursday Night Live and go, what can I make the poll next week?
Really?
No, I don't. I don't do that. I literally leave here and forget to take my drink out. So I come back, I grab my drink, and then I go to bed. I brush my teeth and I go to bed. And then I lay in bed for like 5 hours and don't sleep because I watch movies and endlessly lay there with insomnia and then finally fall asleep at some point.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
So welcome in here. We want to say hi
to why we need therapy.
Miss Jeannie Lipsky. What's going on? Appreciate you coming in here. We've got the lovely Miss Gwen. Okay. Didn't want to click. All right. There we go. Lovely Miss Gwen over at Broke Cowgirl Homestead. We've got the lovely John.
The lovely John. And Sarah.
Bees and Gardens.
Yep.
The lovely Troy Sutton.
There you go. Mr. Troy, how are you?
Yeah. That little emoji is what I felt like today at work.
The crazy face one?
Boy. All right. We got the lovely, the one, and the only.
Rochelle.
Brampton Gardner.
Hey.
Let's see who else we got in here. We got the lovely Brian over at the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Yep, Vineyard Farmhouse.
We've got
yes, Troy. It's a Whataburger shirt.
We got the one and only.
Matches my earrings.
Troy.
That's why I'm wearing it. Match.
All right, welcome in. Appreciate it.
Hello.
We've got the lovely Don over at Don's Ramblings.
Did he have off this week? Did he have a vacation? Did he take a holiday?
Yeah, he came back all fired up too.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, really? When you get revitalized on days off, you just come back guns a-blazing.
Nice.
Yeah. Glad to have him back though. You know, I have this saying, if you leave and nobody missed you or didn't realize you were gone, you're probably not needed.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah. What I'm getting at is that Don was missed.
Yeah, I bet.
All right.
I bet he was.
We got the lovely Nancy over at Our Treasured Home.
Rochelle said, ready to be a moron.
Sorry to hear that, Don.
Earrings look like upside down hot air balloons. They do.
All right, let's see. Oh, we got the lovely Beth over at Being Us Odyssey. Appreciate you coming here.
Hey, Roberta. How are you, girl?
We have the lovely Roberta over at Roberta's Artistic Adventures.
How are you, Miss Jackie? Now we can start the party. She's here.
The lovely Miss Jackie Sailor's in the house.
And you're behind by like a minute.
Well, I got to get down. Do you want me to like...
He sounds relieved there's only one. No leopard print. No leopard print.
Yeah, she's not a leopard print gal.
Oh, what did you win from Yogi Olive Farm? Something special? Everyone else is lovely and Troy's and the only, but you're not. What is Troy? What did you say about Troy? What did you say?
I would have to go back and look, but it was probably something like The One and Only.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't want to say he was lovely. You said Brian was lovely.
Yeah.
He's getting a little upset. He wants to be lovely. The
Troy wants
muscular
to be lovely?
Troy.
The One and Only.
That's still, you're going to go with The One and Only.
Bodybuilding. Onesie wearing.
No,
not a onesie. I'm sorry.
The bodybuilding run Forge.
What's the
Forge Master?
What's the
It could be like
the overalls? Overall wearing, not a onesie.
You called it a onesie. That's what
my bad.
I didn't say it.
Okay.
I didn't say it. Yeah, see, look, she even says, I still don't know why Troy comes. Calling everyone else lovely kind of just dilutes the specialist.
I know. Let's see.
Yawning.
That's it. I think we said hey to everybody. If you're in here and I didn't get a chance to say hello.
Monokini. Is that what he's wearing? A one kini instead of a bikini or a bikini? It's a monokini. Yeah, he said onesie. I did not say. Now, Troy thinks that's funny that you said a onesie. If I had said onesie, he would have had like angry face.
I've never seen Troy angry.
What?
Have you?
His emotions on here, he'd be like, "Arr." The one and only debonair Troy. We are all their favorites. Yes, it's true. You're all our favorites. I have a lot of kids and I don't pick favorites. You're all my favorites too. Mm-hmm. By the way,
there you go. That's your poll question.
Hey, Bowen, how are you? I didn't think it was possible to offend me, but Eric managed it. Onesie. Hey, I hope you're having a good day. Hey, look, I got to see my favorite grandbaby today.
Thunderstick's wearing a onesie?
No, because you just called it a onesie. Because you called a cover or like a.
No, it was. You know what? The baby was on my mind.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't know why we gotta be so sensitive. Why are we in such a sensitive state nowadays? That's the question.
Why am I so yawny all of a sudden? I need to take in more oxygen. You said you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
See, that sounds like a good God-fearing man right there.
Or it sounds like a quote from something.
Oh, yeah. Well, it actually is quoted. It's right there.
Yeah.
My bad.
He's a movie guy too. Like he knows movies. All right, I gotta think of my poll. You talk amongst the group for a second.
Your poll should be, do you have a favorite kid? And just leave it yes or no.
Do you have a favorite kid? Maybe they don't have kids.
Maybe it can be also applicable to fur babies. Don't ask me why I'm thinking about fur babies.
No. Wait, Monica needs an eye block to the forehead. What's an eye block to the forehead? Are you trying to say you should hit me? Oh, ice block. Oh. I do. I need an ice pack to the forehead. It's Dexter. Dexter's her favorite. LOL. Grown edition of a onesie was called a bodysuit back in the day. Then they become leotards. Yeah. I used to have the leotards or like the onesie pieces. Yeah. What are you laughing? A leotard. Just because someone doesn't have kids doesn't mean they can't have a favorite. This is true. Oh, Bowen says I have favorite nieces and nephews.
See?
What? Do husbands count? That's not your kid. Not your kid.
Yeah, I'm more specific about kids.
He has not been mad or angry in 18 years.
Wow. Sounds like somebody used to get angry an awful lot. He kept record.
He's on the recovery.
He's got the little chalkboard. You know how usually chalkboards
he might be in like anger management. He's got the 18-year coin.
I know, it's a serious business.
Yeah, you're making fun of him.
No, you know how you have like the board and you're like, we've gone, 10 days without an accident.
He's gone 18 years without being angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit.
Onesies only belong to babies, not children, especially not adults. Yeah.
So,
I have to say a favorite kid just so happens it changes from time to time. That's a lot of bottling, Troy. It's a lot of bottling it all up. Yeah. And Brandon Gardner says until he comes in here. Then.
Yeah.
Rochelle said favorite husband. You can have a favorite. How many of you have a favorite husband? It's her husband or her husband. Whose husband is your favorite?
She's like, I like that lady's husband a lot better.
Hey, Miss Denise. I hope you're doing good tonight. She has been in and out of surgeries. And yeah. Oh, Joni said she can't find her headphones. She can't watch tonight. We're too loud to be outside of her ears. Hey, Miss Regina. How are you? Hey, Jesse. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Have a favorite son and a favorite daughter and a favorite grandkid. There, I said it. That's cheating.
Here's the place you can say it, though. It's a safe place. You can say it and just put the poll up. I think we should put the poll up.
We already answered the question.
We gotta get the poll.
Unitard, all of it. Everybody's watching the Cowboys game, so you better turn us down.
Oh, don't worry.
Were they winning?
That game will be over soon.
Who are they playing tonight?
The Giants.
Are the Giants going to stomp on them like a bunch of Giants?
Probably not. They're not really expected to be good, but the Cowboys are supposed to go to the Super Bowl every year, and they don't. So,
have they been to the Super Bowl since like 1987? I know they were.
I think
like,
it was in
popular.
the 90s.
They were popular when I was growing up. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's only because the Colts vacated Baltimore. They were smart. They're like, we're out of here.
Hey, Gail, how are you?
I was going to say real quick about Joni. I would recommend listening out loud. That way people will have understand what she's giggling about. Because last week, the poor woman was just like belly laughing and
nothing.
And everybody's just like walking by like, this woman is crazy.
Oh, no. One of her wiener dogs got bit today by something. Whole face and neck swole up huge. I said wiener dogs.
Who?
Gwen's. See, it's not going to work for everybody. So if you guys didn't know, I was on Gail's Southern Living and Heather over at, I'm going to mess it up now. I can't think of her name.
I know you just.
I had it. I had her channel name literally in my mouth.
I'm just surprised I wasn't invited.
You were invited. You were literally driving home from work.
Oh, okay.
You could have came in here when you got home. You just didn't. You stayed out there and ate because you had to hurry up and go back out.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're
why.
making it out like I was trying to avoid people.
Oh.
Definitely not avoiding people. Well, Thunderstick says football stinks. Ha 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 ha.
He didn't say ha 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 ha. He said LOL.
That's how I laugh out loud. I can just easily recount the event that made me that way. Prior to that,
this is a dumb poll question.
It was another 10 years. 4 times total in my life. All 4 times were extremely sinful. I feel like I cannot mock or make fun of that at all. He made that way too serious. Troy, we are proud of you.
Yeah.
For not getting angry.
Mm-hmm. Or losing your cool or running into a place and blowing it up and being loud and all those things. Good job. You have better control than I do. I had a week.
We're not going to make light of that. Good job, Troy.
No, good job. I had a week. It was rough.
I would use a chalkboard, though.
I wish they would do.
Something to be proud of.
The chalkboard.
Yeah. 18 years and counting.
That's true. I wish they could do CC on lives. Yeah, that would be cool. One of our wiener dogs got bit in the face. Yes, I'm watching the Cowboys and trying to do the Bland live at the same time. See?
Well, we're going to be much more exciting than that. And maybe if we slow down and just stare at the TV, it'll be more exciting. All right. Let's see. Roberta's got a question. Will this poll ever become public?
I don't want the kiddos to use it.
I guess I'm behind.
No, we're going to keep it private. Don't you worry. It'll be private.
Although if you send us their email address, we can invite them.
The cool thing is nobody knows whether you said yes or no. All we know is it's a yes or a no.
Yeah, nobody knows what you vote.
Yeah, that's terrible, Gwen. Have you been able to give them any like Benadryl or anything? Cracks me up. Cowboys fans are already gathering their pitchforks to scare Jerry.
They are. Yes, they are.
Because nobody likes this full and wiener dog.
Oh, I gotta get that off of there. Come on.
I said dog. I finished. Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. Thank you.
There we go.
It was literally like right there because I knew I said it like 3 or 4 times. Hey, Miss Ann, how are you? She said she's addicted to Ryan Hall right now.
Why did you just say that like you're disappointed she made it in tonight?
What? I said, hi, Miss Ann.
No, it was like, hey, Ann.
No, I saw her over here a minute ago and she said she was, Jackie said my answer is no. I love all my kids the most, but for different reasons. Let's see. Yeah, she said the Ryan Hall. She's watching Ryan Hall because there's a big storm. That storm is coming. It's going to be plowing through Georgia. Maybe it was some kind of those bees that got me last week. Poor puppy. Yeah. Did you give her, Gwen, did you give him some Benadryl or anything? Because that would help. Roberta, you have to name them. If your kids ask just who, you just say, oh, you. You're always my favorite. You're always my favorite. Roberta's not going to be lying about nobody about nothing. Gail Southern Living says 1996. Oh, okay. That's right. Gail's a big Cowboys fan. They're big Cowboys fans over there.
Oh, that's sad.
We have one adult kid, so he wins the favorite spot by default, Jesse says. Dan. Hey, Dan. How are you? Dan's in here. Let's see. Frank Gar, hey, you're in good company, Troy. Hey, little Frenchie in Big Texas. How are you? Welcome in. The grandkid is her favorite. Yeah, Gwen, I'm loving that little grandbaby. He's just adorable. He's not been sleeping real great. So last night Emma was saying the only time he actually sleeps is like on her chest. So after like several nights of not sleeping well, she finally just ended up like laying like propped up on her chair and just like laid him here, and they just slept like that, like all together. So if he would have rolled off, he would have rolled right into the couch. But she just kind of slept like that. Last night she said that was like the only way she's been able to actually sleep, because every time they lay him back in his bed, he just starts crying. So yeah.
What I don't understand is why Daniel keeps typing
he
the
just likes
same
to say,
exact
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. Dexter is half a wiener dog. Well, that's fun. It's gonna have a little long. What? Eric needs a good laugh tonight.
Monica, come on.
2 of those times were.
I think Daniel can only.
ER's involved. Very bad. Not
Daniel
proud. Okay,
can,
serious stuff over. Now back to being a moron with Rochelle.
Daniel can only type wiener and this emoji.
Yes.
The last
that's
like,
the only
things.
thing that Dan. Yeah. That's the only thing that Dan can respond.
All right, this is a go-to emoji.
Miss Ann, go to sleep, little lady. You're already in bed. Leave Miss Ann alone. She's enjoying Ryan Hall and the Blands. It's fine. I keep checking on all our people. I know. My mom and sister both have called me twice, and they're like, "How's Casey?" My mom's like, "Casey should evacuate." I'm like, "Mom, settle down. Casey's fine. He's going to be okay. He should evacuate. He needs to go to higher ground." I'm like, "He's fine."
You said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said you're in good company, Troy. Jesse, you were right. You should go to bed. What? Jake Hudson, how are you? How are you doing tonight? Hey, Connor's in here. Line's in. Evening. Thank you so much, Jake. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, Jake.
The question is Monica and Eric the favorite of their parents? I am 100% the favorite of my parents.
Are you?
No, not actually.
No, you're not.
My dad likes my sister and my mom likes my brother. And pretty much I'm the like last one in place. But it's fine because when they all die, guess who's in charge of all their wills?
Me.
This girl. Oh. So it's fine. They don't have to like me the most as long as they respect me. That's all that counts. So what a pool question. The girls are asking what I answered. A poll question. Oh. No, they're not asking about your poll question.
The twin girls are like,
you just
which one,
say,
Mom?
It's better left unknown. That's what you say. And she's like, no, of course not. You have to get her Benadryl immediately. She can need to swell for a couple of hours before it started to kind of go down. She's still pretty big. Happened about 1 p.m. You may be able to see if she can sit still and you can put some ice on it, but you never know. Eric, sad because they're a Cowboys fan. Are you still a Redskins fan?
Rochelle is encouraging people.
You can lie to them.
I was never a Washington fan, number one. Number two, I can't be a Cowboys fan. They're too closely related to New York Yankee fans. And anybody from the Northeast would be able to understand that reference.
Oh, wait, 2 Dells Bees and Gardens said, I have a few favorite kids, Billy and Karate at the top. Get it? Billy the Kid, Karate Kid. They're his favorite kids. Oh, like Billy the Kid, Karate Kid, the movie.
Wasn't Billy the Kid bad guy?
But it might be a movie that he likes.
Bad,
it's a movie.
And the Karate Kid's action.
Daniel was kind of annoying now.
His acting, bad.
He's kind of annoying now.
John, I'm a little concerned that you're answering it like that. I don't know about
Which
that.
half? Oh, see, we're so far behind now.
Why do we
the jokes?
Why do we have?
Connor says I'm favored by default.
What do we got? 48-52 right now.
Yeah, you have favorite kid.
People actually voting yes if they have a favorite kid.
So Nancy, I don't think he has college. I don't know.
We should update the question and ask: do they know that they're the favorite?
Oh, Sandy.
Who out there is telling their kids you're my favorite? Or are we going back with the Rochelle theory, which is just lie to them?
Yes, Jackie, I'm the oldest.
You're definitely my favorite. I love you the most.
Yeah, Jackie, I'm the oldest, and then my brother, and then my sister.
Jake, thank you again. We appreciate
you so much. Thank you, Miss Sandy. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Oh my gosh. Oh, guess what I did, Sandy? I made a big old sourdough starter tonight. Eric was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making a big starter. He's like, okay. And I was kind of like having an attitude while I was doing it because I was like, Sandy said, I don't have to do little half cup start. I can do whatever I want. And so I was just like throwing it in there and then putting my water in and I stirred it all up till it looked like a thick pancake mix and I started it. And I don't care. I'm gonna make me a big old batch of sourdough starter.
Just FYI, nobody cares.
Well, I was saying it because I was like, I'm channeling my inner Sandy, and I'm going outside of the box because people don't start sourdough starters with lots. They start with little tiny bits.
I've heard.
I was being sassy and I was doing it.
I've heard Sandy. That's not what her voice sounds like.
She's really sweet about it, but I was being sassy because I was in my head. I was like, I need to be smart about this. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to create what I want to create. And I'm not going to let these boundaries of what the YouTubers say and the vloggers say and the bloggers and all that. They're like, you should only start with this much. Guess what? I'm going to start with whatever I want.
Oh, and you did, girl.
I know.
You shown that flour who's boss.
I put like,
and you were like throwing it in the container.
I put like 1.5 cups of flour.
Bam.
I started with almost 2 cups of flour.
You know, they say like you make stuff with love.
I made it with aggression.
That was aggression and anger.
Well, you're supposed to stir it up pretty good. Like, so I did. I was like, and with my sourdough.
Yeah,
so
your hand looked like a blender.
I did great. I was very excited. So what's your favorite team then, Eric? Jackie wants to know. You're behind, and it's driving me nuts that you're 3 minutes down.
Okay, here, I'll scroll all the way to the bottom.
You're missing all the comments, Eric.
What do you want me to do? Tell me what you want me to do.
Go back.
Where do you want me to go? She cares. There you go. Sourdough. But I'm just
Get angry at it.
Get angry at it. Well, no, then you can't put it on your board.
Wait, one of my daughters watching with us. She's got to be one of my favorites. She's a second-degree black belt. Yeah, you should make sure you stay nice with her.
That's definitely a reason I love her as
You are my favorite too.
Fear
she lives
is
close.
A good motivation.
I don't have a Whataburger shirt. Wow. Yeah, look at this. Isn't this so pretty? It's nice. It's not pretty. It's nice.
Right? Rochelle cooks with hate.
Aggression. I think if Miss Andy made sourdough, it would be sweet dough. Monica's probably bitter dough.
Yikes.
You're so nice, Troy. Thank you.
Let me highlight that one.
So nice. Go up. My recipe starts 1.5 cup. See? That's it right there. Right there. I did it. Can you scroll up further? Hold it less.
I don't know where you want me to go. Why are you being so...
What's your favorite? Only thing worse than a Yankees fan is... Hold on. Let's see. Only thing worse than a Yankees fan is Steelers fan. That's actually very, very true. Steelers fans are the worst. Absolute worst. Let's see. Oh, you did make Andel's song, Jake. Thanks. Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to apologize to everybody.
Jake Hudson, I heard 2 of your songs. Great job.
And highlight your comments because Monica wanted me to scroll to the very bottom.
He's so far behind.
So if you're not making current comments, I can't get to it.
I banned Tammy from being Eagles fans. Steelers fine, but no Eagles. Oh my gosh. Our son screamed like no other when he was put down. He was colicky. Yeah.
Wait, what? So the kid? What?
When they put him down on the bed, he was colicky. Because when you lay him flat, the baby, yeah. When you lay him down, yeah. I'll tell you where to go, she said.
Who said? Oh, jeez. Why did I highlight that?
Oh my gosh. It was sourdough. Get angry at it. You're going to waste. Brandon Gardner, I am not wasting flour. I'm going to use every bit of that sourdough. I make a lot of sourdough stuff when I have active sourdough starter that's alive. If I have dead sourdough starter, I don't make anything. That's true.
That was a really long, awkward silence.
Let's see. I'll tell you. Let's see. I read it like that too, Eric. Hee.
We're already past that. Why are you so far behind in the comments?
Dallas Cowboy and Texas Ranger fan. Tammy got upset with Monica over the Steelers diss. She's a Steelers fan.
Well, I mean, look, when you got the head coach tripping the players when they're running by.
That's true. That dude seriously tripped a player a long time ago.
I lost a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, is that Chris Tomlin or no? That's the Christian singer. It's Mike Tomlin.
Mike
Tomlin, not Chris. Chris Tomlin, the Christian guy, not be tripping people. Mike Tomlin, the janky Steelers fan. You know what he is? Mike Tomlin is number 2. You know the only worst coach above him?
There's
the Patriots coach, Belichick. Belichick. Belichick.
Really?
What is it? Belichick?
I like it's Belichick.
It's Belichick. But he's the worst. And number 2, Mike Tomlin, not Chris Tomlin. Chris Tomlin's a cool guy. Sings about Jesus.
Are you done?
Yeah.
All right, great. So Bill Belichick doesn't coach anymore. So congrats on.
He was the worst coach. I don't care about the Patriots. I don't even want to look at their team ever. They're terrible.
They are actually terrible now.
Well, now they are because they have cheater coach that quit. It just shows you that if you don't have a cheater coach, you can't win.
Wow, you're really on
if
fire
you're the
tonight.
Patriots. Well, they had a crybaby catching the ball, and then a coach coaching the crybaby catcher, coach thrower guy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They were terrible. They were horrible.
I don't think you should really speak about it because it's not intelligent at all.
They were cheaters. Cheaters. They ate pumpkins. Cheaters.
That's
all I have to say.
I don't even know what Troy's referring to, but what you just
probably
said
me
right there,
saying cheaters were pumpkin eaters.
We need to capture that because the whole catch. I don't know what you said.
I've made sourdough cinnamon rolls, sourdough tortillas in the last few days. Oh, I cannot wait to start doing some sourdough stuff again. Chilling.
Rochelle's got hers chilling in the fridge.
Mix that into the bitter dough. I will. It's going to be sour. It's sourpuss dough because that's what I'm going to be sour about it. And mix that into the bitter dough. I want to see the mess. I want to.
Sandy doesn't know who the Steelers are. Those are the guys that are in prison.
They're a football team in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
They're in prison.
I love my oldest because she got the baby making machine working. I love my second because she's the most artistic like me. Beautiful and sassy. She don't take noble. And my third,
she's like,
that's her boy. I think.
I don't even know if I
think her boy is the third. She was going to hey Eagles fans were chunking snowballs of Ricks and Batters. Oh wait, I think he took that message off. He retracted that message.
Who did?
Don. He took that message off.
I still got it, buddy. It's going up. Let me see what it said.
Third is your son. Yeah. One of my daughters is more like me, but the other one is more fun.
Don's going all the way back to like the 80s.
The third because she's the most thing in love. My third because he's my only son. He's funny and goofy. I like the Eagles back when Dick Vermeil was coaching in the 80s. That's a long time ago.
That's like 40 years.
Yeah, it's true.
That's hard to believe how quick time goes by.
I know. Fourth is her son. I retracted because all the errors in texting. Oh, that's the best, Don. You can't take it back once it's gone. You either delete it
because if we wanted to, we would just throw it up
and show everybody all your errors.
Do you want to leave that one up for the rest of the show?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Take it down. I like Don. Take it down.
Okay, it's gone.
Take it down.
One of my daughters is more like me, but the other is more fun. So is Gail acknowledging that she's not fun?
She's acknowledging she's not as fun as one of her daughters.
Oh, as fun?
Yeah, more fun. She does more fun. So she's fun.
Okay.
But her one daughter is more fun.
Okay.
That's fair. She's more fun than the other daughter.
The third because she's the most sweetest, loving, and giving. And my third.
She meant fourth. Because he's my only son and he's funny and goofy just like me. I like it. You've broken it down beautifully.
Has she? I'm very confused.
No, the fourth. She said the fourth is my son. She meant the fourth.
Maybe she had twins, maybe.
She had the fourth, says the fourth.
They came out exactly at the same time.
And Nancy's, she just threw it out there. My granddaughter's my favorite. I think her granddaughter's the one always on the channel with her. So obviously she's your favorite.
She's going to say that.
Yeah. So I got to hold the baby today and I was sitting there holding him and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like 3 weeks old. And I looked at Emma. She's like, I know it's going so fast.
That's it.
I'm like, yeah.
He's only 3 months.
3 weeks old today.
He needs to hurry up. Well,
it was funny because I was telling her, I was like, well, Keziah, my niece, is already starting to walk. And it's so cute because she started walking like a month or so ago. And I put her down on Tuesday and she was like running almost. And it was the cutest thing. And I was like, hey, hold my hand. And she's not even 18 months old yet. And I was like, hey, hold my hand. And I like went to grab her hand and she grabbed it and held onto a cube. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this age so much. Cause she was just walking around, having a good time in her little socks. It was the cutest thing. I was just so excited for Levi to get bigger and like be doing things and watching him start to, sit up and crawl and walk and all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Anastasia is my granddaughter. She doesn't do much on the channel anymore, but that's okay. She has other interests. Totally. That's great. They get so big so fast. That's right, Eric. Chores ain't going to get done on their own.
That's right. Get that boy grown.
I cannot wait to be able to like see his face when he's on the tractor and just like hang out with all the animals and like spend time just getting to know some of the animals and stuff. I don't know. That's fun.
Yeah.
My dad's reaction when I was born, oh boy, another farmhand.
Well, it was probably more like this, like, oh boy, another farmhand.
I love newborns too, just to cuddle. Yeah, I will say that he was so snuggly today. And then he started getting the hiccups. And so he's got the little hiccups. And all of a sudden I feel him and my hand's like on his bottom and then my other hand's on his back. And I'm just holding him and his little legs were all curled up under himself, like just all tight. And all of a sudden my hand's on his bottom and I feel him just loading his diaper. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, that'll work. So I just keep patting him and he's got the hiccups and it was so cute. It was just adorable, though.
He said it was recorded as baby book.
Yeah. Oh boy, another farmhand.
first words of the dad, dude. That's awesome. Love it. I wonder, when did they start doing sonograms and stuff like that for gender?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think your mom knew that, Cody was a boy or anything like that. I don't think they decided.
Yeah.
They didn't look for stuff like that. They could have done that with Caleb. I know that. So, at least 24 years ago. Hey there, Jake. How are you? Jake was the one super late. I don't even know if it was yesterday or the day before.
When he was at the pool?
Yeah. Was that last night?
I think it was 2 nights ago.
I don't know what it was, but I was up and I just popped in there. I was like, hey, Jake, how you doing? He was like, well, Bland's. I didn't expect to see you up. And I'm like, yeah, I don't always sleep.
Did you go back after I fell asleep?
I did. I went back in there and I saw he was still on. And I'm like, you're still on? And he was like, yup. So I just sat in there. Wendy from Hardknack Farms, she was in there. And I just sat in there and talked to him for a little bit because I was like, I can't sleep. I need to start falling asleep, but I can't.
Look, Regina said, my dad didn't care if it was boy or girl. They were all farmhands.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
My cousin's kid was rooting like crazy on my lap, but I was rubbing his belly most of the time. Oh, well, he woke up finally and he was like looking at me and was like, he looks like Caleb more now. And I'm like, he is just getting like a different face. Like his features are looking different already. And I'm like, you're only 3 weeks old. You can't be looking that different already, but he kind of does. And his little hair, it was so funny because his hair is this like deep black color and the back of it was all like jacked up in the back. Like he had spiky hair in the back from where he was like sleeping. It was
going
cute.
Like this.
Yeah. I was born before X-ray. It was all leeches and bloodletting. That's so wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I don't remember my mom having, well, maybe you could pay for them.
They had sonograms, I think, but they couldn't tell the gender. I don't think they went that far.
Or if it was like, because is it like a thing now for 3D?
Oh, it's like a big 3D.
I mean, they do it for like his park.
I don't know.
I remember with our youngest, when we were doing it, we had the option of doing something like that, but you had to pay for it, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Through the 1960s, 1970s, ultrasound technique was developed and became an almost essential part of prenatal care. So, yeah, I mean, I think people had sonograms. I think your mom I'm glad she didn't have a sonogram with you when you were really little, or she didn't have a lot of them. Because if she would have found out you were 10 pounds, 13 ounces, she might have just been like, nope, done. She might have just laid down and been like, forget this mess.
Let's go. That's what I do.
Well, it's funny because we were looking at something the other day and I'm like, yeah. And the kids were like, man, 22 inches, that's long. I'm like, your dad was literally 23 and a half inches. That's ridiculous. That's almost 2 feet. And Jacob looked at me and he went, he was almost 2 feet long. And I'm like, yes, bro. He was like a half an inch shy of, or not half an inch. He was half an inch. Had to think of it, not a foot. Half an inch. He was a half an inch shy.
Can you go back to explaining
That's ridiculous.
Catching thing again?
No, it's called the football catcher.
The football catcher. There you
quarterback. Go. There you go, quarterback. My sonogram was chiseled in stone. My grandfather was 10 pounds, 16 ounces. I think it could only go up to 15 ounces unless it's just 11 pounds. It'd be 10 pounds, 15 ounces, or just 11 pounds. 10 pounds, 16 ounces was definitely.
Maybe she's like doing kilograms
pounds.
Or something.
No, it's a LBS. She's there. He was born a horse. Yeah, he literally walked out after Thanksgiving and he was like, or before Thanksgiving, he was like, all right, I'm ready, Mom. He walked out the size of a toddler. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty beast.
That's a lot. I was 23 inches. My mom was puzzled I didn't fit into my onesie. She had to trim. Yeah, I bet. All three of us kids are over 10 pounds. What in the world?
Man, corn fed up there.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, see, I was not a big baby. I was a little baby.
In case you didn't know what those two little marks behind 23 was.
Inches. Mm-hmm. But she said it very loudly. Inches. Just so you know. Don't get sassy.
Glad I wasn't feet. 6 pounds, 11 ounces, and 6 pounds, 12 ounce babies. There's a little.
Oh, we're at 50-50 now. There's a 50% chance that you might be your parents' favorite kid if they're in this poll.
Some kid or some of these folks are like, you know what, I need to change that. I wonder if Ann had to like swap it when the kids weren't looking.
She's not no kids with her unless she's with her grandbabies, and then she can say what she wants
grandbabies.
Unless she's with her grandbabies.
No. Frenchie.
Oh,
Frenchie.
And little Frenchie. Oh, yeah, she had to change it. She was like, girls, none of you are my favorite.
Jake can answer it.
Jake straight up was like, yep. No, he'd never pick a favorite. He'd just be like, no. I love both them girls so much. They're perfect. And my son, well, both them girls are perfect. No, I'm just teasing. It's easier to dog a boy than it is a girl.
Poor
guy. Jake's like, I love all my kids. And the emus. And the turkeys. And the chickens. And Peppa Pig. And my first was 9 pounds 1 ounce. When I had second, 7'9", I was like, yes, this is actually baby size. Yeah, my kids were like, how big was I when I was born? I'm like, yeah, all of y'all just got bigger and bigger until Ezekiel, and he came out and he was the tiniest. So yeah, not ounces. Oh, 16 inches.
Oh, 10 pounds,
That's
16
tiny.
inches.
Okay, 16 inches is really small.
Wait, who said bowling ball? Because they're
That's
right.
short. He was like really big and small. That is like a bowling ball.
Was he just round?
He must have been round. Oh my word. Eli was 7'7" and 21 inches. He definitely grew past that. 6'3", 275. Yeah, right. Caleb was little too, though.
He was little.
Caleb was like 6 pounds, 13 ounces. He was tiny.
You remember all the kids?
Hey, Nyla, how are you?
Sizes.
For the most part, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Caleb was 6'13". Luke was 7'15".
Are we going to go through all of them?
Yeah, Abigail was 8'4".
We don't need to go through them. I was just
Jonathan was 8'15".
I was asking.
Jacob was 9'5". He was a load. And then Elijah was 9'2". Simeon was 9'2". But even though it said 9'1" on his birth announcement, I'm fairly sure he was 9'2". And then Ezekiel was like 6'9". He was a tiny little thing.
A little baby.
He was a little baby. Teeny tiny little
Nyla is saying my first baby was 11 pounds, 4 ounces, 24
inches long. That's a beast. I'm sorry. That is a
I was so scared when I got pregnant with my second because I was told the baby would be larger. The Lord blessed me with a 7-pounder.
Oh my word.
That is a blessing.
That is crazy. Mine were 9'1", 7'9", 7'8", and 9 even. Abby was 7'6" and 20.5. Wow. Sid was 6'9". Oh my gosh. See, these are like normal size baby. And poor Nyla had like a football player. Yeah. She like birthed a little tiny linebacker.
Little catcher.
He was a linebacker. She birthed a little linebacker.
Oh. Yeah. How do you determine if you're a catcher?
You're not. It's called a quarterback, Eric. Catchers in baseball.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say a football catcher. That was a football catcher I was talking about first. But anyway, now it's 50-50. So everybody's going 50-50 with this.
Okay.
I weighed a whole 120 pounds when I went into the hospital to have my first one. I haven't weighed 120 pounds since I was like 15. Okay. Actually, that's not true. I weighed 120 pounds when I got married. That was the last time I saw that number on the scale.
That's because we ate a lot of 7-Eleven hot dogs, nachos,
and spaghetti and tacos.
I was talking to Don about that.
That was like the first year of marriage.
I was talking to Don about that at work today. Leave it in the chat. When you first got married, what was your food of choice, if you will? Like, for example, because we were young and married, we had to eat stuff that was going to stretch. So spaghetti was a big thing. Hot dogs were another big. What else did we eat?
Basically pasta and hot dogs, all the processed food you could eat. Hey, look, look, Troy said, did that baby sing bass in church choir the week after birth? Sandy said mine were all 6.7598 pounds, 21.237 inches long.
That's really specific. Do they actually put that many numbers at the decimal point? No. What the heck?
She said all of hers were the same. All of them were that same amount of pounds and inches long.
Jason was 8 pounds, 8.5 ounces.
Jessica was 7'13".
Yeah.
She look, Nyla said she looked like a 6-month-old with a cone head. She grew up to be a beautiful woman. Good job, Nyla.
Good job.
Good job. I'm really proud of that poor girl for coming out looking like that. Ooh, now I know what Eric did say. What football team he likes. He doesn't know what is football and what is baseball. That's the thing. Look, Sandy said, I don't remember any of them. That's why she said they were all.
I don't remember any of them either. I mean, I remembered Caleb was small. That was,
oh my gosh,
the shock for me.
And Jacob was huge. Like this kid at 9'5", he was big because his hands were so big. Like his hands, he could put his hand would like cover his own face. His hands were so big.
Similar to how your hands are covering your face?
He was a baby. He's a teeny tiny baby. His hands are huge. He's got like his hands are bigger than yours.
Oh yeah.
He's 14.
Yeah.
And his hands are already bigger than his dad's.
Yeah.
Like he has these really big, long fingers and these big hands. Yeah. It's crazy. But he was the biggest kid. At home cooking when we married, hubby wanted hamburger helper. I can't even think about those now with gagging. Yeah, we also got the Taco Bell boxes where they used to come with like the nachos and you like make up and you put it in a microwave or put it in a toaster oven.
Yeah. We were eating healthy back then.
We ate terrible.
That's why you never saw 120 again.
That's exactly why. And because I had a baby every other year for like off and on.
Off and on.
Well, for the first, I don't know, 6 years of my marriage and then, or the 5 years of my marriage and then, you know, all that.
Wait.
I'm 4 feet, 22 inches and 5 pounds, 3,200 ounces.
I'm not even doing the math. I refuse.
It's too late to do math right now. We're not mathing. I'm not mathing.
No.
Okay, so I got to wait. We had Taco USA in our little town. We love that. Okay, so I will say, this week I was 6 weeks past your due date.
What?
They let babies go that far past their due date, Rochelle.
Jeez, nowadays they act like you're going to die.
Yeah, you go 3 days past your due date. They're like, we shouldn't do shoe and let's C-section you now. It's so ridiculous.
Monica's getting passive aggressive again.
When it comes to babies, it's a thing. Anyway, how many kids do you have? We have 8 kids.
I have 8.
I have 8.
I do too.
I have birthed 8. I have literally birthed 8 children.
Maybe 6.
No, just because I didn't push them out doesn't mean they didn't birth out of me.
You can do squat. The doctor did it.
I literally was in labor for hours with Abigail.
I know you had labor pains and stuff, but...
I birthed 8 babies.
I should tell people that you had 8 babies.
Yes, I literally birthed 8 babies.
Everybody at work thinks you've only had...
I have delivered 8 babies. You better stop it.
These...
When we got married, we ate what we could afford. In E1 in the military doesn't make squat. It was amazing. We could even have a place to live. They figured they had it wrong. That's crazy. So you have 16. 16. No, I have 8. He has 8. We have the same 8. My mother-in-law went a whole month past her due date. They sent her home with an enema to use to try to induce labor. She didn't know what it was and drank it. No.
Did she poop the baby out? Is that what happens?
No, it's going to make her sick. They give you an enema to try to... Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just... It's crazy. The doctor may have played a role in that, don't you think? Are you talking about me right now? Me? No, yeah. We're not going to discuss this. I physically birthed 8 babies. And if you tell a person that had a C-section, they didn't birth that baby.
They didn't birth the baby.
Are you telling me that Emma didn't birth that baby? That you just your grandbaby, she didn't birth that baby? Who birthed that baby?
Hey Siri, define birthing a baby.
Okay, I found this on the web for define birthing a baby. Check it out.
Act or process of giving birth to a baby.
Are you joking me right now?
Process of bringing forth a child from the uterus or womb.
There you go. What did they pull out of my body after they pulled the baby out?
Hold on.
That's right. My uterus was in her hands.
Hold on.
Physically.
Don't get so serious.
Physically, my uterus was in that woman's hands after they had cut it open. She was like molding it like a piece of Play-Doh. Yeah. How about you try not to be like that?
Is Wikipedia a good source?
You know what? Stop.
I need to figure out.
You literally,
it says,
you better be messing with me right now because you're about to. You just set everybody's series off. No.
Oh, I missed it.
No.
Okay. It looks like you might be right on this.
I am right.
If you believe Wikipedia.
I'm literally a childbirth and labor. I'm a doula. I know the details of childbirth and physiology of a human. Childbirth, giving birth to a child. The baby came out my uterus, not yours. Also, babies can only be born from a woman. Just saying.
Why did you look at me like I'm trying to fight or argue the point?
Ridiculous.
I'm just saying you didn't push anything out. You just laid there. That's all I'm saying.
Eric, that's so rude. I would literally fight you. I'm not even kidding you.
Look, Thundersticks to Eric's about
No,
to die.
Actually, it was weird. She actually pulled my uterus out. Eric has a picture of it. It's super weird.
Yeah.
She actually picked it up out of my body as I was laying there.
To massage it.
And she was like massaging it. And then she put it back in.
That's how you get it to contract.
Okay.
I thought you were a doula. I thought you knew that.
Gwen was saying that if you take your
nice knowing you, Eric.
if she had your uterus in your hands and you had a prolapse, it wasn't actually because it was during my C-section. So she like pulled it out.
That. Sandy didn't have any kids yet.
Oh, all mine C-section. Oh my gosh, she literally has 7 children. Stop.
Does she have 7?
Yeah, she's got 7. I'm pretty sure 7. Where's the husband adjuster? You have my permission to pinch him.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
She just said I could.
Miss Ann.
Yeah, I birthed 2 and they were both C-section. The labor's labor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She had your uterus in your hands. You probably know. Okay, let you cracking me up. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with her, Gail.
I don't know why you're getting so serious. Like I don't give you credit. You got all like women libel me in here.
You literally just told everybody in the chat that if you had a C-section, you didn't give birth.
I didn't give
That
a
is
C-section.
100% incorrect. You're saying false information, fake news. They're going to take us down for this. I have.
Are you done yelling?
Medulla. Does it count?
A medulla oblongata or something.
Medulla.
Upland, whatever it is.
I was 2 weeks late. My pharmacist asked Mom if she wanted to have me tonight, and she said, "Take this." It was castor oil, and he said, "Take 2 ounces." I was born 1 hour, 30 minutes after you get your castor oils don't mess. That's crazy stuff.
Does it actually make you go in?
Yeah,
labor?
mine were done like that too. Mine were done in emergency situations. It was emergent. It wasn't planned.
I was just kidding. If anybody's feelings out there were hurt because Monica didn't push all.
Are you joking me right now?
You didn't. I'm just speaking facts right now. You didn't. It's just semantics, right? Let's see what else. I'm just messing around. Settle down.
Bye, John. Have a good night.
John's like, I'm out of here. Disrespect to Eric. All right, Eric, give up on this one. Yeah.
Yeah. During a C-section, Gwen. Yeah.
You were fired.
My brother and you were both C-section. Did you know you were a C-section? Because Don said you were a C-section. He has to sleep sometime. Yeah, I stay up way later. Guess who's not getting their back scratched tonight? It's not going to be me for once.
I want to.
Okay, I didn't realize you were talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some man ticks. Brother, I was taken on a Monday because the doctor had a tea time to make. Oh, semantics. Yes, some antics. Got it. No, they don't take my intestines out too. No.
How deep are they going?
They didn't go down that deep.
Oh my god.
They only just got the surface. All the other stuff they just left in there. They just left them in. That'd really mess me up.
Time in a bow.
I took castor oil for 3 of my kids. One didn't want to come there. The other one was C-section breech. That was such a rough delivery. I wasn't. Oh, he took it off. He took it down. Never mind. It's back.
Who?
Troy. I was born in a Mustang. No C-section for me. Heather, that's right. Hey, Heather, by the way, I saw you were in here earlier. I'm going to tell you hi. Go tell your mom she didn't birth you. See how that goes. She didn't have any C-sections, so he won't tell his mom that. He wouldn't dare hurt her feeling.
Out.
Yeah. She pushed all of them out. So she's a bigger woman than I.
Are your feelings hurt?
No, not at all.
I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm just messing with you.
I was such a rough delivery. I wasn't. Oh, that's right. I took it down. I was born. That's right. Heather was born in a Mustang. What you would have bet if you told your mom that Christmas presents, your birthday presents would be a thing of the past? Yeah, right? Oh, he was an E-section. Barvin was an E-section.
What is the E-section?
I don't know. I think it's a place you sit in when you're at the movies. Hey, Ryan and Melody. I hope you're doing good. Is childbirth not an autopsy? They don't take out all the organs. Yeah, no, they don't. I promise. But they do have this like little ring there they put on there. I was looking at the pictures and it's really weird. And they put this like, like one of those what's that thing that I do?
Regina had her cord wrapped.
Yeah, it's a blue baby. That's terrible. 3 days before my parents have to see me. Oh, that's awful. Oh,
how is that going to help?
It doesn't help. But back when we were even born, they thought that keeping the babies in a special place and having to take care of them and keeping them away from their parents, they thought it was best. So yeah, I'm glad my mother didn't birth me. So there's that. Well, see, she's still your mom. It doesn't matter. But he's messing with the C-section thing. So yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter whether you birthed your babies or not. They're still your babies.
All right. Just take a breath.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man. Monica's on a roll this week.
What? Yeah, maybe this is not the week.
Probably
I wasn't smart enough for a C-section. You got an E. Oh my gosh. Oh, she said he's just being a moron. I hope you guys are doing better, by the way. I didn't get a chance to check out Melody and Ryan. If you haven't had a chance to check them out over at My Wild Home, make sure you go over there. Ryan has taken a massive spill, and he is recovering at home, I believe. And I'm so glad that he's home. I saw that they were interviewing somebody tonight, but I wasn't able to pop on and see before we started because I was running super behind today. I got a chance to go and visit the grandbaby, and I was running some errands, and I am getting so many things. I still have to do so many things to get ready for this wedding. Like, this room has to be completely cleaned out. And I've been trying to get to this room like every day this week, but something has come up each day. So anyway, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Wow. That's why you were asking that, Jackie. No, that's wild. He's doing so well. 8 broken bones, but doing wonderfully. 6 ribs, the L1 and the L2. Oh my word. Yes, Melody, we have a grandbaby. I don't have my phone in here, else I'd show a picture again because you can never show too many pictures of the grandbaby. But yeah, he is just the most precious thing. I just adore him. I got to hold him today for a little bit. I've been trying to make sure that Caleb and Emma have meals. My daughter Abigail set up a meal train for them all the way through the first month of his birth. That way they have something kind of every other day. So I was able to take a meal to them tonight, and then they should have another meal coming on Saturday. So I am like so excited though. He's just so precious. He is 3 weeks old today. And then in T-minus, oh, there you go. Here's one of Abigail's pictures she posts. My daughter did that picture of the baby. Isn't he just precious? Oh, he's so precious. There he is. Liberty, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law actually knitted that hat for him. And let's see. Oh, and this blanket. I'll have to show you guys this one. Last one. She knitted that blanket for him. Look how cute that is. Isn't that just so precious? Love it right there. Oh my gosh. She's so stinking cute. I just love him. Anyway, yeah. I would just be there every day waiting on the porch. I'm telling you, I was just like, hi, I came in, I put the food down. I was like, hi, everybody, how are you? And I washed my hands. I went right to their sink and washed my hands. I'm like, and I'm coming now for the baby. She's like, yeah, take him. So anyway, it was just so sweet because he's just precious. And I'm super excited because I've got family coming in on Tuesday. One of my very best people in the whole wide world, Nicole, was coming in, and she's going to be in here on Tuesday. We're going to be able to spend time with her. She's going to start helping make wedding favors. We're going to make wedding favors for Luke and Liberty's wedding. And I am so excited. Maybe depending on how I do it, maybe I'll do a little short video on it and put it together on Tuesday so we can put it up on Wednesday for you guys. Hey, look at that. Naked Gardener's in here. How are you? There are people volunteering to be Bland's. Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming. Does Caleb still get his pizza allotment? Yeah, there are people wanting to be Bland's, of course. They're coming in here. I mean, not all babies are cute. Like my second daughter was homely, a beauty now, but few, not the beginning. Look, I'm going to be real honest, Melody. When Luke was born, he was super unique. Okay. Like Caleb was born, he was so precious and so cute and just like, and Luke was born and he was like, put on my chest. And I was like, oh my gosh. And now, first of all, I thought he might've been a girl. So I was like excited thinking it was going to be, and then it was a boy, and they're like, it's a boy. And I'm like, oh, and I had like a miserable pregnancy, and they put him on my belly, on my chest, and I'm looking at him, and he's got like this giant man nose. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, I literally looked at him, and I never forget. I said to Eric, he has your brother's nose. It looked like he had a man's nose. He had literally my brother-in-law, Jason, he literally had a full-grown man nose. And I was like, and he had like a little chunk of like chunky mucus. And I'm like, get away. And he looked like a little old man for a little bit. And I wasn't in love with that. I was in love with him. He was precious. He was my baby. But it took me a hot minute to go, oh, you are cute. Let's just say he was homely. He's a little homely is what I like that word, Melody. I'm going to go with that, homely. But let me just tell you, he is like one of the most handsome fellas now. I am like, I cannot even wait. He sent me a video. I'm sorry. I'm going to go on Eric's phone now so I can show you a picture, because not only we have baby pictures. Eric, here it is. We have not only baby pictures, but my kids literally got their photos for their engagement. I'm totally showing this. How stinking amazing is that? Look at them beautiful people. Now, I'm not responsible for her. She's just beautiful on her own. But look at that kid. He's so handsome. Like, what the heck, dude? He's just the most handsome guy. So He wasn't the most handsome baby, but it doesn't matter because he's a really handsome guy. Look how handsome he is. Oh my gosh. He's just so handsome. So yes, that's it right there. I'm just going to say that. But anyway, the wedding's coming up and I'm super excited, but I'm not excited to have to clean all the stuff up in the house. There was cobwebs. I didn't even know cobwebs could be. Like, there's dust that be dusting. Like, there's a lot of dust.
Dust on top of dust.
There is the layers of dust. And I like dust it and then I like walk away. And then all of a sudden there's like cobwebs on top of the dust. I'm like, I just got through here. I don't know how things keep appearing. It's like, yeah. All the cobwebs be cobwebbing and the dust be dusting. Everything is just there. It's crazy. What is he saying? And that's what is recorded in his baby book. He has your brother's nose, the blood test. That's the blood test. No, he literally doesn't need that. His like face. Me too. I was like, Micah was so homely at the beginning. My mom came and said, oh my, what a homely child. I mean, like, he's the sweetest thing. But the first thing my daddy said about me was, it's okay. We can have plastic surgery. No, you did not, Miss Ann. Oh, that's so wrong. Oh, Gwen says my mom was first. She told my grandma, isn't he cute? My grandma said every old crow thinks hers is the blackest. Jackie said all my kids were ugly as newborns. It took days to get cute, except my son. He had beautiful shaped lips. I called the kissy lips. Oh my gosh. One time I told my grandma, you're not as ugly. It's just your face. Sandy. Oh, well, I've had my kids say really stinking ridiculous things before. I will never forget the one time what do you laugh? What do you say no about?
No, go ahead.
The one time one of my kids, my number 5, actually, we were visiting my dad, and I love my dad dearly, but his nail was like longer, and he had a longer nail on his hands. And Jacob literally walked up to him and he was like, Pop, why do you got girl nails? You need to clip your nails. And I was like mortified. I was like, oh my gosh, don't say that kind of stuff. Yeah, kids just, they say things. When Jessica was born, she scratched up from her own fingernails and wrinkled it. It looked like her skin was for 2 people. She was so wrinkled. She turned out really pretty eventually. You were 10.
Eventually.
You were 10. Oh my gosh. Brampton Gardner says, you were not her favorite, Sandy. 10 years old. Oh, Ann says, I was a little swollen in the face and hands department. Well, at least you weren't 11 pounds and 16 inches or 10 pounds. I need to see a 10 pound, 16 inch baby. Rochelle, I'm going to need evidence of what your grandfather or your whoever looked like. That baby was a pumpkin. That baby was just a pumpkin.
It's going to look like Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Violet, you're turning Violet. Violet? Anyway. Okay, honestly, though, most newborn babies aren't cute, pretty, etc. Some are, but some aren't. It like takes them a little bit to get all unwrinkled. Yeah, like an Abigail got like pulled out of my body after I labored for a long time. Long time. She came out and she was like all like beautiful. She was beautiful with her like coal black hair. It was all like everywhere. And she had this like beautiful, like reddish complexion. She was gorgeous. And I'm like, what the heck? I literally was just like mortified 3 years prior, but now I have this beautiful baby girl. I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to finish this. We done at 3. We good. And then after that, it was like boom, boom, boom. Although I will say most of them were pretty cute when they were born. So I was cool with that afterwards. I don't know what happened with Luke. God was trying to scare me a little bit. Scare me.
Scare you away from having kids.
He was like, guess what? This work. Can happen. Baby's not cute the first couple of days. No. And it's always funny when people show you pictures of like a brand newborn and you're like, oh, I like their hat. I'm like, oh, look at that little baby nose. Boop. Such a cute little nose. Or, ooh, that's a lot. That's my favorite compliment is when you see a brand new baby, you just go, ooh, look at all that hair. Or what? They're bald. That's so cute. They're bald.
My younger sister sat on her great aunt's lap and said, Aunt Willie, you ugly.
Like on Seinfeld. Breathtaking. Wow, that baby. Oh my goodness. Well, I am excited for everyone to see the grandbaby. I am super excited for everybody to come in and visit. We've got people coming in on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday and Friday. I am like so thrilled. I cannot even wait to see everybody and spend time with family. So we'll probably be putting some videos out. You know, everybody knows Jim. Everybody knows Eric's BFF, Jim, who comes on here every year. Well, he is coming into town with his wife, and Eric is literally going to be smiling the entire time he's here. Not because his kid's getting married, but because his best friend's in town. Like, I know that as soon as Jim lands and as soon as he's like on Texas property, I think the smile will magically appear. It's like Eric will know, like his like, I don't know, his like best friend sense. What is that? What are the twins? Like the Wonder Twins? Yeah, you guys are like the Wonder Twins, and you have like a little sense. And like as soon as his feet land on Texas land, he's gonna be like, oh, Jim's here. He's just gonna come with a smile. So next week he's gonna be smiling until his friend leaves again, and then we'll be back to normal. That. Yes. Wait, when I actually compliment all the hair, people actually know I'm not so thrilled with the face. Yes, Anne, we all know. We all do that.
Secret.
That's not a secret. We all do that. So if someone looks at your brand new baby and they only tell you how much hair that baby has,
or doesn't have, they're not complimenting your baby. They're just trying to be nice and say, it's a baby, it's a newborn. Nobody loves it. Okay, except for you. Yeah. Wow. Out of all the family to work, that is what family is for. Yeah, put all the family to work. We're just going to put everyone to work. First whoop, and I remember I was at the beauty shop. The lady next to my mom was a mid-tease and a huge bouffant hairdo. I told her she looked like a witch. Mama yanked me up and outside we went. I love it. Yeah, it's bro sense. That's what it is. The jig is up, Anne. We all know your secrets. Miss Anne's like, oh my goodness. Wait, she said our baby had good hair. Oh, what? Should we scroll back up and see what she says?
No, I'm pretty sure when I showed her a picture of the baby last week, she was like, oh, look at all that hair.
I'm going back.
No, it's from before. It's in person.
I understand that, but we're going back and we're going to look at everybody's comments.
Oh, that's what it is, Miss Anne. I've got it. Look, she said, well then. We all do it, okay? Because nobody wants to lie. Except for Brampton Gardner and Jackie. They're the only two that want to lie. He does. Oh, Anne says your baby is gorgeous. Now
she's changing it.
Now she's like, please, Lord, forgive me for typing this. Your baby's gorgeous.
It's the most beautiful one I've seen.
He does have a ton of hair. Thanks, Rochelle.
Yeah. AKA he ugly.
It's so funny though, because from across the room he looks like this little Indian baby, because he's got like this little like a little American Indian baby with his little bunting. He's like wrapped all up and he's got his like real deep skin color and his dark hair. I'm like, yeah, like all of our kids have this like real deep color when they're born, and then all of a sudden they turn like super pale. So I'm thinking that because Emma is super pale, this baby's just gonna go super pale again too.
Brian says, I like it because it's ugly.
She said, I'll never compliment the hair again.
If you don't compliment it being handsome or pretty,
we know,
or cute,
everybody knows.
Everybody knows. So if you say it's got a nice outfit, nice hair,
any other body part compliment,
cute bow in the hair,
everybody knows.
If you can always do what I do and just avoid all baby questions and just say to the mama, how are you feeling? Is everything okay? Do you feel good?
Yes, you dig right into caring about the mom.
Yeah.
Because if you care about the mom, no one's going to realize you didn't want to comment on the baby.
And they're like, man, you know what? That guy's really nice.
He's so considerate.
He cares
about me, not the baby.
Yeah.
That's good. Good one. See? Thanks. There you go, Anne. Way to defer. That's how we defer it.
That's what happens when you have 8 kids. That way I don't have to come in and lie to you. And you're like, is it handsome? Baby, are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
He said, my daughter, Abby. My daughter, I was bald for her first year. Now it's a lion mane. She's probably not going to be real happy about you calling your hair a lion's mane.
She's probably not watching.
That's true. Oh, Bowen said, I'm taking notes. She said, I have to find a new compliment, I guess. Just be like, wow, look at those sweet little ears. Look at the little button nose.
Be prayerful that the hospital room's got windows and just all of a sudden, like, did you see that bird fly by?
Look, Nyla said, Gwen, you were lucky Mirror Mama took you outside. My mama will whoop me right in front of everyone. Our son Jason came out with didn't have a ton of hair, but now he came out with a great tan. That's right there. Good tan. That matters. My daughter had very little hair when she was born. All that changed really fast. Then the curly landed on her head about age 3. Oh my word, it was wild. Yeah. Oh, just look at the baby. How was the father doing?
How's the father doing?
He said he called her Kojak, and then I called her Simba. Childhood trauma, LOL. Oh no, Simba, that's awful. Regina said mine too. All these. That's because it's a good generation that would have been whipped. You would have been whooped in front of nobody. Didn't matter. You didn't need to have to go nowhere because nobody was afraid to whoop you. You just got whooped where you were, and everybody needed to see it. That way you wouldn't do it again. Now everybody has to go like hide their whooping. They'll be like, get inside right now. I'll whoop you when I get inside. Because you can't do it outside. You have to be quiet about it. Because then if you do it anywhere else, it's like you're destroying their lives.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Whatever. We don't care about destruction of kids' lives.
We do, but sometimes kids need whoopings. That'll be my thing next week. That we'll get everybody in trouble. Do you believe in whoopings?
Yeah.
Do you believe in
CPS is like knocking on our door.
They're watching my poll next week.
Yeah.
She said.
Taking notes.
They'll be like
posting it.
Yeah. Even my parents' friends even whooped us. Yeah. You don't be doing bad stuff. All right. Oh, okay. Well, we're ending the poll. Do you have a favorite kid? Only 48% of you said yes. And the whopping 51% said no. No's the win. Out of 25 votes, the majority of you are just by in there a little bit. Majority of you are not partial, and you love all your people the same. When her daughter cried, she looked like Sally on Peanuts when she screamed. Nick became Sally Mandarin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I almost died in Walmart and church. Yeah, because you'd be crossing your parents and that's it. It's done. Hey, Sharon, how are you? I think your dad came in here earlier. Did you say hi to your dad?
I don't know if I did or not. We were busy.
Yeah, we were laughing. Anyway, all right. Well, wedding week is upon us. Things are coming. I don't know if we'll be in here next Thursday. We may catch it. We may be able to catch up. I'll have my friend Nicole in here. So maybe we'll come in here and say hello and talk a few wedding things. Otherwise, we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Hey, who loves laughing and hanging out on Thursday nights and having a little therapy sesh?
And whipping kids.
No, not whipping kids.
Farmers do.
Farmers' wives too. Have a good week, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Mwah. Bye. And don't forget.